Hi, my name is Karen Naridal. I created this website to ask you for help. The case is quite complex. The knowledge I will put on this website is for 99% quite new to you. I'm fully aware of that. The topic is quite not only complex, but it's new and might seem to be like unrealistic. And I've done my best to um, I've done my best to be able to explain everything in a way that people will believe me. I've put here plenty of quotations from researches that were made on universities all around the world. Basically, I'm a victim of technology. Was excuse me, I was chosen for experimentation that is connected with brain mapping. The most likely the organizers of this crime is World Mapping Organization. This experimentation is conducted on medical universities, actually all around the world. I'm not the only one victim. So I'd like to ask you for help also in the name of others, right? There are about 200, I believe, at least, victims all around the world. We've been implanted secretly without our permission. The problem is these implant chips actually exist. I'm fully aware that you might be not familiar with this, so I've put on this website some information about these chips. The problem is there are illegal. I'm sorry, they're stressing me out. This illicit experimentation lasts usually about 7 years. The victim is chosen, I believe, randomly, but they claim that they do some behavioral tests, which is not true, and they claim that they are pre-mapper. Basically, in 2017, I started to have voices. Before I was fully just a normal person. But the voices were speaking some specific things, particularly about something like brain mapping. They were talking that I have a chip implanted, which at the end of the day occurred to be just a sensor, I believe, as I've read a lot about this. They said that they started to say some things like they work on clinics, that they conduct some research that is part of a bigger project, and they feel very confident in the crime. They think like they're untouchable. Right now, I'm doing my best to catch them. For 2 years from now, I've been learning programming in C, also in Python, and other stuff that is connected with computer science. By the way, I'm a computer science student. I plan to write a malware to be able to get to the clinic, just put a malware there, and then be able to record this crime directly from the screens. I'm not talking about breaking into any kind of program. I mean just recording their screens as the output of decoded, my brainwaves decoded is on the screen. Basically, as you will see, it is in this, after reading these researches, it is possible to decode brain waves into into sight, like into vision, into sound. It is possible to decode memory, any kind of a memory as excuse me for a moment. I just have I just forgot to turn off YouTube. There's basically a possibility to read brainwaves using sensors. These sensors are size of nano, about 100 nanometers, and maybe some micrometers. They are placed on the scalp somewhere, I don't know where, as it was all about my consent, and they're able to read brainwaves. Later, machine learning algorithms they decode this acquired brain waves into a particular thing, like a vision. It's possible to decode what we see as, we see things, but actually all it is happening in our brain, right? We have neurons, and these neurons are responsible for integrating data that we as a human perceive all the time. So these machine learning algorithms, they work on the principle of artificial neural networks, and they're able to decode these brain waves, as you will see in plenty of researches that you put on this website. It's true. It's true that it's possible to decode brain waves to see thoughts. It is possible also to stimulate our nervous system, specifically brain, obviously, to make the person who has a sensor, to make this person to perceive some any kind of actual impressions. It is possible to send voices via this technology. It is possible to give any kind of impression, as this sensor has mostly affect hippocamp, and that is part of our brain. Is responsible for our emotions, responsible for our memory. It's responsible for integrating all of the things that we as human perceive. Psychiatrists, in my case, they for 6 years from now, they use this technology to abuse me. They started actually believe it doesn't matter, right? But I suffer a lot. I'm put into states of like fright, and I'm being they give me pain, constant pain. I felt pain for 2 years, constant 2 years. It was one of the most terrible things I've ever experienced. I started to, people suffer. I suffer. It's hard to speak, when someone come into your life and to give you pain, start to insulting you, start to, just playing with you, not using you. It is very painful. I wish to catch them. It's big organized group, a criminal group. They officially are called most likely World Brain Mapping Organization, who is part of a Brain Initiative from United States. It's quite big project that is, kind of collaboration between all universities around the world. They do also, like normal things, official things, but they also conduct this kind of illicit experimentation. This experimentation is mostly done on universities, only medical universities, but this kind of department of rehabilitation. My perpetrators are from Warsaw, from Warsaw Medical University. their name. I was able to get to this information as they were talking a lot. They considered me as someone a bit stupid, a bit I think it's about I'm kind of inassertive and not a confident person. So they were kind of deceived as actually I'm very much into hard sciences like chemistry, math, physics. I'm a very logical person, kind of pragmatic person. When they started to realize that I'm going to catch them, they started to be even more aggressive. There was, some suicide attempts. They do their best, so no one will know what's going on. It's possible to, just display what like a part of history, like what is happening to me using this technology. They know this very well. They are aware that they are in trouble. Actually, I'm in contact with other victims. These people are super nice. These people are super sensitive, but at most they are super defenseless, and at most they are mostly, not at most, I don't want to insult anyone, they're a bit uneducated. They're being deceived that their perpetrators are working with secret services, which is not true. They're being said some crazy things. I'm really sorry for them. I wish to help them. I wish to help myself. I plan to make polygraphic, like lie detector examination, but right now, as I'm under influence of this technology, it's impossible as they might affect results. So I have to wait a bit for opportunity for doing that. I hope their time will end soon. Actually, this illicit experimentation is obviously it's terrible crime, right? It's terrible crime, but not all criminals are the way my perpetrators are. Before they started to conduct this research, this project, as they call it, there were our group. I guess this group for choosing people, right? Like recruitation, let's say recruitation to crowd that were recruited victims. This crowd actually it's funny, hit me a lot when I see after all this time I started to realize some things. Some lot of criminals are aggressive, but all people need to be freed. Perpetrators, criminals have a contract on this project. They were being trained. They were bought some kind of special equipment. I plan to get to this documentation. I plan to record their screens. Right now, I'm able to program. Yes, I am able to program, but I think I'll need some time to write the proper malware that's able to obfuscate antiviruses or firewalls. I'd like to ask you, if you have any clue how can I prove it. Will be very helpful. I'll be very grateful. I'm sorry. I think about things I suppose I was going to say. If I forgot about something, I will say much more. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit distracted. What I mean is, I have a Facebook profile. In the case I forgot about something, I'd like to invite you to check this profile. My name is Karolina Riedel. I live in Jaworzno in Poland. I will make some YouTube channel, so I will explain things a bit better if this will be required. with pleasure, I'll talk to you, I'll explain things to you. I'm really grateful if you, give me your time and just gave me your time and just, read about these things. These researches are quite, suggestive, I would say. One of them is redefining neural weapons. This one, I would say, it's directly say like, these things that are happening to me are completely possible and completely real. Actually, all of these researchers, I would say, strongly, I don't know, are after things I say. I'm sorry for my English today. I had a bit tougher day, but I decided to make this video. So I'd like to invite you on LinkedIn, also on Facebook. I'll make some group on Discord. You'll feel more safe to have a conversation. I'd like to ask you to, for your tolerance. I know this is something very new to you. I know it's hard to get all these things and understand these things actually happen. I had the same. I'd like to say that before I had no interest in any kind of things that are connected with psychiatry, neuroscience, any kind of new technology. And when I started to, and I don't have friends until I became a victim. I didn't have friends who would have such interest, so let's say my brain would create this story. All these things I just had, they make sense. I started to make research about them, and the thing is, it's very important, right? And plus, I would like to say, I'm aware that I'll be given, if I'll catch them and put them to court, I'll be given compensation. I would like to, in the case you would help me to successfully catch them and get evidence, I'm sorry. I would give you 30% of my compensation. I'll tell you also, I'm going to tell you also why it's 30%. I will be given 70. I will have to give some to lawyer, but I love animals and I would like to give the bigger part for them. I'm vegetarian. If I think I'll be able to make change. So there are also other important things to me. If you have any kind of hesitation you got interested in and you don't understand some aspects of the things I've put on this website, I've read a lot, so I'll be able to explain things the best I can. And I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate that. Thank you.